What's up guys, hope you're all well. So I'm doing a quick midweek video about a commercial property that I kind of got stuck with, and I underwrote a property at auction and no one bid on it. And the reason why no one bid on it was probably because it was in the middle of a pandemic and it was an empty commercial property that had been on the market for at least a year. And I'd agreed to underwrite it at a really low price, 65,000, thinking that there'll be loads of people bidding on this commercial property. But the day of the auction was in the middle of the pandemic, right at the height of the fear factor where no one was buying property. And I was telling everyone to buy deals if it was good enough. And then I thought I got left with one that I really wasn't that keen on buying. But fast forward 6 to 8 months later, the refurb is finished and we have just agreed to let the commercial part of the property out. We agreed on the residential flat just a couple of weeks ago, just after we completed the refurb. So overall, I was thinking this isn't a bad deal. For the purchase price and then the cost to refurbish it, it really isn't going to give me that bad of a return on investment. But after agreeing the rental figure today for the commercial property, I actually worked out that this is a gross yield of 24.9%, nearly 25%. And this sort of got me thinking that this is a great yield, but there is a really good reason why I don't measure any of my properties based on yield. I measure my properties on the return on the investment, and more importantly, the return on the investment left in the deal, if any. And you're probably thinking, Dan, are you crazy? Nearly 25% gross yield is a fantastic result. And look, I'm not denying that. 25% is a huge number. But the reality is, yield is the same measure as in businesses when they measure their business by turnover. It's kind of the gross figure that a lot of people focus on, but doesn't deliver the net result. And similar to when you look at turnover, you want to know what your gross and net profit are. And yield is no different. I'm more interested in that return on investment and the net cash flow. So which one do you measure and which one do you think is more important? Yield or return on investment or return on cash employed? I'd be really interested to know your thoughts. So do leave me a little reply in the comments below. When I refinance this based on the new value, and bearing in mind, in this market, refinancing commercial property is near on impossible. So this is all driven and all based on me having these units rented out. So not only does having it rented out give me a great figure, but it also helps me complete this refinance. We know this property has been valued around 125, and I'm probably going to get about 65, if not 70% loan to value, which should give me a net release of just under 80,000. So I'm going to be leaving a little bit of money in this deal, probably something around 5 to 10,000, depending on the net result. But the return on the investment on that money left in is going to be way above 100%. I'm going to get all that money out pretty much within a year, if not a little bit longer, which is a great deal. Now, this deal isn't going to make me £1 million and it isn't going to set the world on fire, and you're not going to be able to retire on one of these types of deals. But these are bread and butter deals. Deals that people don't want to buy because they're not hip, they're not sexy, they're not the in thing to do at the moment. But these deals are fundamentally the best things that you can focus on. Empty commercial units that need refurbishing in secondary locations which qualify for small business rates relief, with the potential or really tired existing residential apartments above them that just need a little bit of tweaking to create things like separate accesses. Because when you do refurbish them, what you're doing is you're giving a great product which is new and fresh at a relatively low cost. And at the low cost of the market, there's always lots of things happening and lots of opportunities to tap into. And it's easier to get a better return on your money on these lower cost units because you can spread your money across multiple deals, which lowers the risk from doing one larger deal. I'd much rather buy a secondary location, seaside town, £65,000 commercial property, as opposed to a London city centre, main high street, £500,000 massive business rates building, which is going to be very, very difficult to rent in this current market and climate. And then when you're looking to buy these deals, forget the yield. The yield is your turnover. It is all vanity. Look about the return on the investment, the return on the money left in the deal. And if that is not giving you all of your money back within 12 months, then it's probably not a deal for you. But look at it. If you can refinance, recycle that money and keep going again and again, these are the bread and butter deals which you should be looking to add to your portfolio. So, really light-hearted video, a little bit about one of my commercial deals that I kind of got stuck with and has turned out to be an absolute winner. Hope you enjoyed the pictures, hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe, hope you found the content rich, and I'll catch you all on the next video.
Turn down for what?